main road that heads up towards Fort William from the south. Hi folks, that's me, Joe, Ryan, on the road. We're halfway between Milngavie and Dryman.
Oh, for God's sake.
Some beautiful weather, sunscreen on. It's going to be a great day. Cheers.
It's touching me.
Oh, Joe, I'm not sure about this, Joe. Jesus. I was just looking at that up there. I was bending. Right, let's go there. Morning.
Oh no, he's got kilt on. Oh no.
It's alright, I'm going commando, it's fine. Oh, I'm shaking. On Ryan.
Just in case it goes.
I'm filming. I've been filming since you were on it.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Wonder how much weight it can hold.
I'm gutted. I was hoping it was going to break.
You had it there ready.
Well, it managed all three of us. I'm sure you'll be fine. This is a Cedar Garden Property Maintenance House. Arbeth. Oh, that's beautiful. The Shire. Oh, look at that. That's smart.
It's cute.
Yeah. Here, I'm leaving the spot.
Oh no, I'm good.
Treacle coloured walls. Except for one bit. It's like mustard. And it looks like an archway. Except for the pool table that's on. So, that's where you were told. You asked me to apply for them. I said, there's a story about the archway here. But what? This is not an archway. You can put it in something or something. No. What about Europa? No.
Oh, it's a few miles out of Mulgai now. 10:30. We've been walking for an hour and a half. That's Drumgoyne, the hill there. It's a volcanic plug of a massive volcano that used to be over the top of here. Created the Campsie Fells. Those are the hills to the south of Glasgow. And eventually it's all just been worn away by the Ice Age. Just leaving the volcanic plug of the actual volcano itself. This is the wee house of the West Highland Way. It's become a little bit of a famous fixture. I don't know how long it's been here actually. Look at that. Oh, it's for Callum. May 98 to July 22. That's a wee shame that. There's the Campsie Fells there. And the rest of the route. Come see our smiles and have a cup of tea, or try our patter, it doesn't matter. There's a warm welcome at the beach tree.
Take a picture, read it at leisure.
Aye, well. This is just the beach tree wee cafe. 7 miles in. I can't believe 7 miles. I can't believe I walked 7 miles. Jeez, oh. Well, that's some speed here. It's only 20 past 11, so I'm walking 2.5 hours. Probably be done in another 2 hours for the day. In Dryman or Drimmen. Something to look forward to. I've been meeting all the people along the way. mostly Americans, and we're just trying to see how many states we can remember. Got 4 so far. North Carolina, New Mexico, New York, and Louisiana. Probably many more to come. That's us just turning up at Turnip the Beat. Little place, wee honesty box, wee shop. It smells great. It smells like a curry or something like that. Want to find out what they've got for us. Hello. Right, so just past Gartness. Got ourselves some lollipops from the honesty box.
Lollipops.
Lollipops?
Lollipops.
What are they then? Ice lollies.
Lollies.
Ice lollies, alright. Fancy lollipops. Just a couple of miles to German. What's that?
Well done.
3 miles?
2.5.
2.5. Took it to Boo. See you later. Trolls Bridge. And where we go? One more hill to go. Jeez, oh. Last thing I want is to be trampled by a cow on the first day. I think these ones are probably used to us. This is just passing Drimmen. Need to walk a little bit of a semicircle to get around the other side. It's just so that otherwise we'd have to come back and walk this part tomorrow to walk the full way. Save us a couple of miles tomorrow, which is good. That's the Drumgoyne Hills, Campsie Fells over there. Shows how far we've walked to them. Here technically marks the end of our walk on the West Highland Way today. We'll have to come back up here tomorrow to rejoin the way. And what we're going to do is head down to Drimmen just now, and still a bit of a long walk down there, but it saves us a few miles tomorrow doing it this way, or so I've been led to believe. That's the West Highland Way through there, so I'll have to walk back up this road here just to rejoin it. It's just someone in the sun.
Yeah. So it's cut all that bit out tomorrow, so we just come out straight back up Caravan Forest and on our way.
Nice one. Can we get a taxi up here? How joke.
Still good for your steps though.
No. I'm not counting. Well, I'm only on 30,000 now.
I'm not like messing with.
Alright, this is me in Drimmen. That's the place we had our dinner last night. There's Joe and Ryan coming across the road. We spar. Tourists in Drimmen. Just heading up the road now to Balmaha. We're going right over Connick Hill. And then we'll probably finish the day. Well, we have to finish the day in Riverdale because that's where we're sleeping. Just coming up to Connick Hill here. This is up Connick Hill. There's Ben Lomond. Just there. There's the Rock and Alps. And there's Connick Hill there. There's that guy that keeps correcting how to pronounce things. Well done, Ryan, getting up there. Done everything. Aye, so just heading along the loch there. Get down to Balmaha down there. Get our breakfast and, well, our second breakfast. And head along the loch until we get to Rowerdenen. And that's our place for tonight. Right, this is just getting down into Balloch. No, it's Balloch, it's Balmaha. Ryan powered it down. Can't see the hill from here. But I'm going to get ourselves some light lunch. and then carry on for the rest of the day. Oh, this is just leaving Balmaha. A nice dinner. Balmaha. Thanks, Joe. Just had a nice bit of lunch, a wee bit of a sandwich. Just heading out towards the edge of the loch. I'm just going to keep on walking until we get to Rower Dennin. And I'm just coming up to see my wee pal here. There's Tom Weir. You right, man?
Don't kiss it.
Kissed it. Balmaha there. This little viewpoint above the loch. See there? I had to be a little bit out of breath. It's a hard graft getting up that bit there. Let's see what we can see. What are we seeing over there, Joe?
Lomond.
In Lomond.
Arca Alps.
Lomond on the right. Arrocher Alps on the left.
Arca.
Archer. Okay. And the path continues. Show what the walk along Loch Lomond's like. Just forest dwellings. Little robin on the tree there. Hello, Mr. Robin. And, yeah, try my best to remember the names of all the trees. Old rowan tree here, and holly, and oak trees up above. Got a lot of birch as well. Good stuff. So, a couple of miles out of Drimmen. Just walking along the beach a little bit. Very stony beach. So you'd want to be wearing your flip-flops here for comfort. But it's beautiful.
Oh, would you?
This is Cashiel, just along the shore of Loch Lomond. I think it's about 10 or 11 miles we've walked today so far, about 5 left to go. There's that Salochi, another little beach stroke camping area. It's in the controlled camping area, so you need to pay for a license to be able to camp here, but it'd be worth it. Give money back to the national park and getting to spend time in this beautiful nature. A wee bit of a fun little route here. I love this kind of terrain. Not too steep, not too plain. Keeping your legs engaged, keeping your mind engaged. All different shades of green and grey and brown and blue. It's a delight. 50, 52, 53. How many steps is it, Joe?
141.
141.
141 just now.
No, but how many in total?
116.
116, alright. Halfway. An uphill slog up here through the woods. Maybe we'll make Joe and Ryan in the woods down there. Magical place though. Really beautiful. Part that's almost equally as hard is going back down the hill on the other side. There's mostly oak trees around here. Got some birch, holly, rowan, some different variations of pine, Scots pine, Nordic pine. A lot of little bushes and stuff. It's quite similar right along the Loch Lomond shore. A little break in the trees here, takes you back down to the loch. Cute little house there. Looks like it's somewhere that you can stay.
2 miles to go. There's a little bridge here. Lovely one. Right, end of day, well almost end of day 2. We're at the Clansman Hotel. 3 pints for 3 pricks.
Clansman pub in the Riverdale Hotel.
Riverdale Hotel, Clansman pub, thank you Joe. Just a wee 15-minute walk to the bunkhouse. We'll head there after dinner though, but it's a great day. That must be like, can I have a hold? Jesus. That's like 2 kilograms.
We can split it up.
This is Ben's Bakes Honesty box. Fully stocked, lots of homemade stuff, cheese rolls and stuff like that. Made by, who's it that makes them?
Lucy.
Lucy, she lives up the house there. But yeah, just starting day 3. Day 3. We're gonna go from Rubberdennin, stay in a really nice bunkhouse. It's owned by the NTS, and then we're just gonna walk along Loch Lomond all the way to the end of Loch Lomond and stay in the most haunted hotel in Scotland, the Drovers Inn, I think. Not much views in the woods here, but every now and then opens up. You get a really impressive view of the cobbler over there, Ben Narnan. There's a lot of up and down along this little path along the loch. So this is Row Choish Bothy. This is where I tried to stay last time, but I decided against it. Basic living stuff, lovely open fire, some cooking bits and bobs, and some nice grassland out here. You pass down to the shore if you fancy it. And here's some of my hiking companions. Yeah, lovely little place to stop for a breather. Just had to stop to change my shoes. I was wearing my big heavy boots. So I stopped and changed into my nice white trainers. Then I came across this field here. It's incredible. Just vivid purple, blue, green field of blue bottles, and the smell, it's like so sweet and fresh. Absolutely incredible. There's your postcard photo. A couple of the mountains in the Rocker Alps and your Loch Lomond cruise boat. Here we are, coming up to the Inversnaid Hotel. Beautiful little waterfall down here. Where are we? Inversnaid Hotel?
Inversnaid.
Is it Inversnaid Hotel?
Yes.
Oh yeah, there it is. Just getting some refreshments for the first part. How was the first part, boys?
Yeah, I know what's coming.
Next bit's maybe a bit different.
You will figure things do whatever.
I'll show you my feet tonight. This is where you get the ferry from. It's the point of no return at the hotel here. If you don't want to do the most difficult part of the West Highland Way, you can grab the ferry, take it across the other side, get yourself a bus down to the end. Not for us. Looks like a lovely hotel. We get a lot of like bus tours and coach operators come here for like bus holidays, but they're not really have some accommodations for the hikers, but I think that's their main business. Just sat down here for a wee bit of dinner, or a late lunch. It's all gone now. I didn't film myself eating it, but that was Joe's idea. I've got a little burner. We all brought ourselves a little dehydrated meal and just rehydrated them and ate them. It was brilliant. I didn't even realise I was hungry. And then a wee bit of Lucy's tiffin, and now we're ready to finish our journey for the day in a few hours time, hopefully. That's the dune bothy down there. Hills in the background. It's been something or another. That's the end of Loch Lomond, so not Loch Arctic now. Just coming down into dune bothy. Looks like there's a few people inside. One of the things one wonders is why the path is up and down hills and not just following the coast of the loch. The reason is because it's a drover's road, so you really need to find places for your cattle to... Oh, be my ankle again. Your cattle to graze. But with it being uphill, we do have the joy of this beautiful view, marking the end of the loch for us. Let's get up this little rock here. Can't really see too far where we're going, but way up into the valley there, that's where we're heading. That's the end of the loch. What a beautiful sight, but done, Joe.
That's good.
Loch done. Can't quite see it, but Drover's Arms is just down there through the woods. It's cleared Loch Lomond. There's still quite a lot of hilly bits up and down the edge here of the glen, and once we clear the glen, it's just a case of getting across the river and settle in for the evening. The location, so it's just at Glass campsite. Go across that wee bridge over there, head back down the road a little bit. I think we're just going to get a wee drink here. End of day 3, boys. Well done. Cheers.
Chin chin.
This is on day 4, just going from Inverarnon up to Tindrum. This is the scene of the crime from last night, that we were here until quite late, until after dark. We stayed in our hotel over there behind the trees. Most haunted hotel in Britain apparently, but I haven't seen any ghosts. But yeah, it's going to be another scorcher of a day. Woohoo! Just walking up here from Inverarnon, just alongside the River Falach. Some good swimming spots down there if you fancy a wee bit of hyperthermia. This is us just coming up to the Falls of Falach, or thereabouts. Some good spots for swimming around here. Nice little rock formations. It's all been carved out of the weather. Nice little pool down there. Little natural swimming pools. You have to go right through. I was thinking about trying to jump across here, but I don't know, there's too much of a chance of me getting wet and I've got too far to walk. Nice though. It's like a nice bubbling jacuzzi in there. A few miles, probably 3 miles north of Inverarnon. Just heading along this little trail here along the River Falach. It's down there. Slowed to a bit of a trickle up this high though. Some beautiful mountains up here. There's a 2 or 3 or 4, I can't remember how many, Monroes up there. Meant to be quite an assortment of roads that aren't as popular, so the paths are a bit more off the beaten path, a little bit boggier, a bit more adventurous. Going up to this little bridge. Oh gosh. This is one of the few bridges under the West Highland Railway. Just need to duck and dive. Oh, watch your head. I crossed under that railway bridge there, onto the side of the road, or the main road. A really beautiful view of all the mountains around here. There's Ben Moor sticking up there in the corner. It's got this long forestry track now, well, farm track to follow. It's just along the valley there. Beyond that forest, and then probably at the same distance again, and then we'll be in Tyndrum. Used to be a forestry plantation, but when I was here last time, looks like it's all been cleared now. Just opens up the view a bit. I can see all the ridge of mountains right along. You can see Cray and Larach down there. Just right up the valley towards Tyndrum. So a fair bit of a walk to go. I think we're about halfway today. I'm on a steep forestry track down the hill now, just through the forests, which means I'm out of the sun. I'm also out of the breeze as well, so although I'm not got the direct sunlight on me, it's still very warm. I'm having to be careful about how much water I use, because I think we've got a bit of a walk before we can refill. But yeah, it's just a bit of a forest walk. This is just out of the hills. Busy road up there. Just came down from under that bridge there. We're just going to go and find a cafe for lunch.
I'm going to guess it's the Filling.
Alright. We're thinking this is the River Filling. And Glen Filling. Farmland around here. Pretty sure I camped out somewhere around here last time. I think that campsite's been closed down now. I think it's just farmland now. Come back to Ben Moor there. Big pyramid of a mountain. Another little road here. A little bridge underneath the main road. Walking through the woods. I think there's a bit of like mossland and heathland to walk through first before we get to Tyndrum. It's a little river. So we're down here. Just have a look at the river. Some sort of offflow from the fields or something down here. Beautiful bridge though. Allegedly, there's gold in this river. Tyndrum 1.5 miles. Here I come. Apparently, after being a complete arsehole to a bunch of clan chiefs, Robert the Bruce got chased across the country a little bit and threw his sword and his other bits and pieces into this pond here. Not sure if it's true or not. There's a totem pole. I think there's some weird tradition where you're supposed to throw a thing up on the roof, but I don't know, people just made that up or not. It's Tyndrum Community Woodland. This is our accommodation. Just a short walk to the finish. Hey boys.
Oh.
Day 3, 4.
Chin chin.
Cheers. Well done.
I'm filming you. I'm filming you. So. Day 4, brother.
It's me just up and on my way. Start day 5. It was a wee hostel we stayed in last night. It's actually quite lovely. 4-tier room. Long walk today. We've got to go up to King's House, which is about 18 miles. A bit chilly this morning, but yeah, keep my t-shirt on just now until I'm probably going to be roasting in the next hour anyway. This is one of the 5 wonders of the West Highland Way. The Green Welly stop has every single item under the sun that you could ever imagine you'd need for walking the West Highland Way. If you've forgotten that little trinket or that little gizmo at home, you're almost certainly guaranteed to maybe get it here. Doran over there. That's just that's where we're heading to get to Bridge of Orchy. It's just down the left hand side of it. It's about a third of our way in today. Just come up the valley there from Tyndrum and just keep on going. Or maybe we could just wait on the bridge, boys, for the train and just jump on the roof.
If it's going that way, no.
Western style.
Glasgow. I got a broken leg. I don't know.
You broken leg, are you? Joe has shin splints, and a medic explained how it works. It's like microfractures. Now he's convinced he's got a broken leg. Just coming up the path here. It's Ben Doran ahead again. Looks like we're going to climb up a little bit of height here. It'll be mostly downhill down into the valley there. And a little obelisk over there marks the boundary between Stirlingshire and Argyllshire. So, looks like a wee change in scenery as well. Need my sticks for this. Yeah. Oh no.
See, I was always through school. I was dying to beat her, she's dying to beat me. So I stood up quite chuffed what I'd done with my eagle owl. I went to go for lunch, I walked past first and I went, I've never done it again.
Ah.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
This is one of the many bridges underneath the West Highland Railway. At least you don't bang your head on this one.
Yeah.
It's a bit slippy. It's like a wee river going down here.
There's that picture lying you through the last one.
Oh Jesus. Yeah, and he's just coming down out of the hill here between Ben Doran and all of the other minerals in the area. Clouding over a little bit just now, which is lovely. It's not a lot of cloud, but just enough to give us a reprieve from the sun for a moment. It's coming up till we get here. Alright, so that's the Bridge of Orchy train station, and the like little accommodation in each of the, it's like station house building thing. It's cool. A couple of Munros up there, it's Ben Doran and some of the ones that are with it. Just go up through the saddle there, that's how you get up. Just coming down into the town now. The town. It's barely a village. Get ourselves something to drink. So it's a bit across under the bridge. The Bridge of Orchy railway station. It's maybe the last time we go under the railway again. At least today anyway. coming down to the Bridge of Orkney Hotel. A lot of walkers already here. We started a bit later today. It's the main road up to Glencoe and beyond. Look both ways. Fast traffic. I'm not taking any chances. So is that the Bridge of Orkney Hotel? See if we can get something nice to drink. First pit stop for today. A few snacks, a few
gin and cola.
few Russian Coke. I've forgotten how to speak. And Iron Brew and tequila, is it? Or is it?
You can't even talk if you're not
Absinthe. This is the actual bridge with the river flowing down there. I'm not sure where it actually goes. There's Ben Doran and joining Munro's. You're allowed to wild camp here for free. Quite a lot of people do that, and they'll nip into the Bridge of Orkney, their hotel back there for their dinner. It's a great wee spot, but then you have to listen to the river all night long, so depends on whether that's a problem for you or not. That's our next stop there. We stopped there for a light bite, some sandwiches or soup. From down there, Bridge of Orkney, there's Ben Doran, and then we're going to head down here and up through the hills there and over Rannochmore. How was the climb? Phenomenal. This is just heading into Inveroran Hotel. See if we can get ourselves some little bits and bobs for lunch, if we're lucky. This is the wee bar in the hotel.
Thank you.
See where everyone's come from around the world. Refreshments. A few miles off from the hotel, we're on Victoria Bridge here. Don't know why it's called Victoria Bridge. Made up a story there that maybe Queen Victoria was going to visit, so they built this bridge for her to get across to the big house, which then she didn't visit anyway. They just called it Victoria Bridge anyway, but maybe she'll visit some other time. Just walking up the road here towards Rannochmore. This is along the military road. It's called the Parliamentary Road. I think it was completed in 1803, and it was the main highway up into the Highlands until 1933. It was built following the Jacobite rebellion, and it was built to try and prevent anything like that ever being able to happen again, so that the British parliamentary forces could quickly get up to the Highlands to put down any insurgency before it happened. It was also a great tool for opening up the Highlands to be able to exploit the land for whatever natural resources were available there, including the land itself, which was heavily populated, but the people needed to be cleared out to be able to do that first. So it was a useful tool for the Highland clearances also. But the designs that he used obviously stood the test of time. Path's over 200 years old and probably still in the same condition it was 200 years ago, suitable for carriages and large troops to be able to travel rapidly north and south through the Highlands. Just coming out of the trees here. First view of Rannochmore. It used to be a massive forest as well. There's Joe and Ryan. They've got their football on. Can't go a day without it. Yeah, we've all got our hobbies, don't we? So a few miles in on the Parliamentary Road. The first views of the mountains of Glencoe. I can't remember the names of them. I looked at them just a second ago, but I've already forgotten. I'm not very good with the hills, names of hills. But I'm pretty sure that's the one that the ski centre's on the other side of. There's like some of the Glen Epwy hills over there. It's gone all silent from behind me. We were listening to the football, but I'm thinking maybe they've lost signal by about now. But yeah, it's pretty hard on your feet, this road, because it's just it's hard cobbles designed for horse and carriages. I just feel sorry for the workers and the soldiers and people moving up and down this on foot without decent footwear back in the day. I'm doing alright with my Hoka Speed Goat 5s. They must have struggled a bit. Maybe they're tougher, made us tougher stuff back then. I'm about 3 or 4 miles in. Got another 3 or 4 miles back out. Branagh Moor. Boys still listening to their football down there. This all used to be part of the Great Caledonian Forest, stretch across most of Scotland. It's been away for quite a while now. Now it's just a bog. But the forest was felled 3 separate times. The first time they believe it was felled by the Vikings. Mostly came up here to get boats for their fleets on the rebuild boats on the west coast, so they can carry on the pillaging. Then it all drew back, and the forest was mostly inhabited by bandits and outlaws here to hide the law. It was the last bastion in Scotland of the black bear and the wolves. Eventually the bears and the wolves were hunted to extinction, and the forest was felled during the wars of independence to get the weapons to fight for the independent state, well, country. Robert the Bruce and William Wallace. And because the bears and the wolves had been eliminated by that point, any forest that remained, anytime any new saplings tried to grow, the deer would get to them. Eventually, whatever remained of the forest just gradually died back, and now all we have is this massive bog inhabited only by deer and midges and other beasts that enjoy wetlands. And before this road was built, the only people that knew the way through here were the Highlanders. They knew the secret paths in between the areas that people would disappear into quagmire if they tried crossing it. In a way, it reminds me of the Dead Marshes in Lord of the Rings. And when Smeagol's like, I know the secret ways. The locals must have been like that as well. They must have known the secret ways across the bog. It makes me think that maybe Tolkien has walked the West Highland Way. There's so many similarities to the Fellowship of the Ring and the journeys they take to the walk itself. almost impossible to imagine those few trees next to that bridge. That's what was here. But everywhere, for as far as the eye can see. And all because we killed a few wolves and bears. This is all that remains. It's insane. Think about the forests filled with pine martens and deer and wolves and lynxes and wild boar and rabbits and dragonflies and all manners of species of birds. The thing is, we know it doesn't have to be like this because they've reversed it in other places. Cairngorm National Park, for example, in some places in Northern Ireland and England, it can be done. It just has to take a bit of willpower and a lot of fences to protect the trees from the deer. These are all short-term solutions. The long-term solution would be reintroduce a predator. But whether or not that'll happen in my lifetime, I don't know. Enter the wilds to see the things you see. Let new things thrive and grow. La da 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 da. Let the raven take you home. So as the lower mountains and Rannochmore disappear out of view, Glencoe starts to come into view, and the Mammoors and possibly Ben Nevis away there in the distance. I feel like I'm crossing over. Just walked a little bit further along the path. It's like every step I take, the scenery just opens up to something indescribable. I'll stop for a second. Absolute silence. It's amazing. New York up ahead. I've been crossing paths with her since we started. It's the first mountains there, Glencoe, and behind them be the Mammoors. King's House Hotel's in view. Just down there where the lorry's got some cars trailing behind it. That's Buccleuch Moor right in front of us. Something changes in me when I come back up to the Highlands here. The lands feel something familiar. It's like a genetic connection or something. There's a Gaelic word, I think, for it. It's a Cianalus. It's a directly translated, it just means homesickness, but it's a bit more than that. It's like a longing or a yearning to return to where you're from. And I definitely think that's something that I have for the Highlands. It's special to me. at the Glen Ski.
Oh, for God's sake.
Glen Ski, Glen Ski Resort. Cheers. Right, just heading down to King's House Hotel now. Got about a mile left to do. There's et few more, Buchel et few more being all
Etby?
Etby.
Etiv.
Alright, Buchel et few more being all sexy in the sunset over there.
What does it mean?
Sexy sunset mountain.
Yep.
And heading down from Glencoe Mountain Sport Resort.
What's that big pitch in front of you?
I've got. Now this is the Black Rock Cottage from the ladies climbing club. It's actually the most photographed building in the whole of the UK because it's a wonderful positioning right in front of one of the most wonderful mountains. And the ladies climbing club, they were invented because the Scottish Mountaineering Club, when it was initially created, excluded women. So they created their own climbing club, and there's a wonderful photo of them in their big blousey skirts up the crags in Edinburgh, the Salisbury Crags in Edinburgh. But they're still going strong today, and yeah. If you remember, you're allowed to, I think you can book into there and stay there for free. But you have to be a lady.
How's that?
That's cool.
We'll be in there.
So that's the...
You filming?
Aye, but it's fine. What are you saying? That's the Glencoe Ski Centre with some of the Munros up behind it. And there's the famous Buchel et more. Buchel et more. Sorry. Put that in the video, will I? It's all part of the experience.
Stop quite a way, that's stop ban. 3,000, blah blah blah. Silence. Ian, back to you. Ask John what that hill is. This went on for about a mile, right? So Ian said to him, John, what's that hill? He's like, you're taking the piss, you ain't you?
Almost at King's House Hotel. In the shadow of... the King's House Hotel. Just had one of the nicest meals I've ever had in my life. It's a pan-fried halibut and some curry sauce. It's probably a lot fancier than what I'm describing it. It's an absolutely beautiful night. Really beautiful hotel. We're staying up in the bunkhouse over there. The moon's out tonight. And as the sun's going down, it's such a lovely little spot here. Just gone out, I'm waiting for my coffee to be served. Boys are staying in. Good night, day 5. Just heading in to get a good night's sleep in the bunkhouse. Good morning from King's House Hotel. Just avoiding getting run over by cars here. Kind of different view and different aspects of the mountains this morning. We're heading up along the path there and then up in between the mountains there later on, once we've had our breakfast. Something to look forward to. Day 5. No, it's day 6. Day 6, thanks. We're just heading out from King's House. Just along this road here. And we'll head up to the Devil's Staircase. And then it's just a long winding road down into Kinlochleven. It should be a nice simple day, hopefully. It's roasting again today, but I've borrowed some Factor 50 today, so hopefully that should keep me safe. Just coming up out of the path. Edinmore's just looking even better. Edinmore, it's looking more beautiful. The closer we get, start seeing all the rock formations and cliffs. Last view back towards King's House there. Before we dip down here along the main road that heads up towards Fort William from the south. Boucolette of Moor. It's like, still see King's House from here. Just. And see right down Glencoe now. See the woods just over there. That's where the Devil's Staircase is. Coming through. Okay, so up there's the Devil's Staircase. Really nice viewpoints of Glencoe. That's just got up the Devil's Staircase. It's the highest point in the walk in the whole of the the highest point in the whole of the West Highland Way. So you can see down there into Glencoe, all the Glencoe mountains, and you can see through to right through to Ben Nevis over there. See the wee hill that's lit up in the sunlight, that's Carnmore Derg, and Ben Nevis is the one with the big cliff face just to the left of it, and before that is the Mammoors. There's Ryan and Joe talking to Vicky from Victoria, Australia. She's a gynecologist, and she was telling me about how well a hand they have on endometriosis in Australia. There's no waiting lists at all over there. It's awesome. Alright, so approximately halfway. Just heading slowly down into Kinlochleven. Probably can't see it on the camera, but there's a wee sliver of silver on the other side of the valley. That's our path for tomorrow. That's the Annachunith Ridge up there. It's a knife edge ridge right across Juba Nose. Just wiggling down into Kinlochleven. It's all downhill though. It's testing the ankles and the toes. Should be down just by maybe 3-4 o'clock.
You saw the water pipes going down.
First view of Kinlochleven down the valley. What's this glen called? Glenleven. It probably is. There's a wee dam up there. Remember last time I was here it was pouring of rain. And this thing was a raging torrent. That'd be good for a gorge walk, wouldn't it?
Nope.
No? Yeah, just now. It's Kinlochleven. Joe and Ryan up ahead. Just walking with this fella from Finland. What's your name?
Oliver.
Oliver. Nice to meet you, Oliver. He's teaching me some Swedish.
It's a river.
If it's a river leaving, where's it going?
In the Lochleven.
Down to Lochleven. Where's the Lochleven to?
In Lochleven.
Down at the Kinlochleven High Street here. Last time I was here I was being eaten alive by ginormous midges, but thankfully none in view. And it was also pouring of rain, so I didn't see all these magnificent mountains in the background either.
with a channel, a wee canal there.
Aye.
So fast flowing. All the bits that you have to use this bit of way over to.
Yeah.
That's like the breaker rocks. Then you walk in, that's that wee bridge over there into your hostel.
Aye.
Walk right over it.
Nice.
Hiya.
Hello.
Thank you.
Aye, thank you.
Did she say Bristol lovely or that lovely? That's hot lovely.
So that, I can't wait until you're on your way.
Oh, live sport. Oh, Super Sunday. What more does he need? Oh,
We're going here now, aye?
oh yeah, I watched that. That's another one there. See that one there? I don't care. Oh. Football's great. Happiness is. That's what you watch the trip in there. There's it there. Where do we see?
Over there to the left.
That's for the. This is the Scotland.
Yeah, they turned it into like an ice wall,
Yeah.
didn't they? It's
That's
close.
not closed?
Looks like it is. Nah, there's people hanging around outside. I think it's open. Yeah. Yeah, it looks it, but it's not.
Look at that.
Currents in there must be. I wonder if anyone just like. Just launch yourself in there just for a laugh. Right, fucking fly out there.
That's all
Yeah, break your legs. King's house, to Linloch, Kinloch leaving. Over the tops of the Doodah. Alright, it's got to be done. And this is our accommodation for tonight. That's the end of day 6 on the West Highland Way. Day 7, final day of the walk. 3 amigos. Heading out from Blackwater Hostel. Should get ourselves some breakfast and then head up to the hills away over there. Through the valley. And I'll finish in Fort William. This is the big aluminium factory thing. We used to have a indoor ice climbing arena thing. It looked really cool, but because it's such a remote village, it wasn't making the money and he needed to stay afloat, which was a shame. Go north. That's the scene of the crime from last night. Had a really good night there with our new friend. And playing cards and just having a good laugh. But we'll just work our way up through those woods and gradually get higher and higher throughout the day. Just looking back down into Kinloch leaving. It's been another beautiful day here. All level past that. Take a picture. Last glimpse of Kinloch leaving. They're just stretching around the glen. You can see the Knockinick Bridge up there. I believe the hills here. And opens up into farm roads, forestry tracks for the rest of it. Few miles out of Kinloch leaving. There's mountain pass, snakes and winds as well all the way through between the Mamors and a few cormorants on the left hand side there. Lovely day again. Nice little bit of a breeze today though, so it doesn't feel too scorchio. It's not overly windy either, so nice balance. This is at the top of the pass, so it's all downhill now.
to Fort William.
Just think of the drovers that would have came up here 200-300 plus years ago, stopping off here. They got themselves a hot dinner off the owner, and a safe place to stay for the night. Must be quite a lot of people lived here. Some bigger, well, like bigger bricks, so it would have been a little bit more money building this stuff here. Cleared out now though, because that is more valuable than a human. You right?
You're right. History lesson. Beastie for you.
Yeah, there's been a few of them. Got the stove up. Just gonna have some dal with rice. Some sort of beef stew. What have you got?
Bolognese.
Bolognese. This one. I've got a couple more minutes to wait for my one. Starving.
You can get a taxi if you fancy it down at Fort William. It's approximately halfway. There's quite a lot of people do it. You get a taxi out and then come back the next day. Finish it the following day. Only about 7 miles left, so just up this kind of like forest trail to the top of the hills up there, and should be able to see Ben Nevis once we get up there. Ben Nevis. Or today. Yeah, we saw it yesterday from top of Glencoe. A fair few people up there died of thirst. Today it's absolutely roasting. I think I saw in the paper it was going to be like 28 degrees in some places in the UK today. If it's 28 degrees here, it must be even maybe not hotter up there, but thirsty work climbing the hill. We'll veer to the right of those trees, and that'll be us in Glen Nevis, and just a short walk then down into Fort William. Has that hill got its own name?
That one?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. You Nevis?
Wee Nevis.
I don't know. We'll have.
It's wee cheeky cousin. You can see the tourist path inside there. Yeah. It doesn't look bad, it just looks relentless.
Oh, it's just slow.
Yeah.
You see the zigzag there soon?
Oh, so there's a fort up in this little hill.
Yes, there's nothing there though.
Yeah.
And there's sort of respite. That bit where the water is.
Yeah.
Flat.
Yeah.
That's the only kind of respite you get.
It's funny, you go like all day not seeing anyone. Now there's like hundreds of people.
See the,
Yeah, it's like a bottleneck. It's Fort William down there. Let's finally say the end is in sight. Mixed feelings about that. Way back down into Fort William. I'm crossing paths with her the whole trip. This path's mostly just forest path. Let's go to the wishing stone. few things I'd wish for right now. Oh, this Ben Nevis disappears out of view. Get down to the main road here. My moors come into view. Oh, beautiful down the end there. Oh, it's got great with a lovely smell of elderflower there. Some new barns. A couple of black sheep in the mix. Hiya. It's the Ben Nevis Visitor Centre. Some for a toilet break or if you want a cup of coffee. Too close to the end to stop there though. A few more miles to go yet. Signs of civilization though. Houses and stuff. This is just coming into Fort William now. Should be a sign just up ahead saying the original end of the West Highland Way, but the actual end is a little bit further, but not too much further. Oh, here it comes. The original end. Yeah, I don't know why they changed it, but yeah, it used to be here.
Get yourself in here.
Well done, guys and gal.
Well
done, gals. Well done, gals. Welcome to the fort town. Keep Scotland beautiful. Just heading down Fort William High Street. A lot longer than I remember. Little vegan restaurant there. Looks great. Cinema and the coffee bar. Don't know what the significance of the old Rolls Royce is. Eyes on the prize, straight ahead.
Yep, really. I can see the finishing line.
Oh, Paramo. They've got their own shop here. Paramo stuff's really good.
It's very expensive.
Yeah, it's very expensive, but it's maybe really lightweight and just no fuss. Hey, congratulations.
Well done, guys.
Well done. Is there not a wee statue or something we're supposed to get to?
Well done. Well done, do that.
Well done.
Guys. Fantastic. Superb ball.
Third time's a charm.
Finished.
Beautiful film. Oh my God, careful. Very careful. Good to watch your feet.
How you feeling?
Are you alright?
Good. Oh, you're a bit emotional, like. Guess that's finished.
Let's go.
The Black Isle bar up there. So morning after the 7 days before. A really nice night in the guest house up there. Just out for a walk along the stony beach here. Feet are still a bit sore, but I'm feeling okay. It's so nice to wake up to this. A bit
was sad to say goodbye to the Highlands today. But in that, I now know it's only a short walk away. Glasgow Queen Street. And so ends our West Highland adventure.